The dealer here behind me works in a different way. He has his booth here at TEFAF, but also he brings a special exhibition in the St. Andries Chapel in the center of the city. It's not the first time that you do the combination, TEFAF and also exposition here in the center of the city.
That's true. It's the second time. I mean, first time was 2020. COVID brought end to it for both venues. I hope, and it looks like, that it might be a continuous event for the upcoming years. We developed a program, which obviously in the next couple of years time might change, but we want to continue.
And you think then also on the same spot or moving around?
No, I think the same spot, because that is, I mean, the building has developed. Even 2 years ago, we have now the courtyard has been rebuilt, or not rebuilt, or developed in a way. And you might see it later. It's a perfect space for outdoor sculptures, for this kind of events. And although the whole area of Maastricht has changed. I remember, I mean, 2 years ago, none of the buildings really didn't exist. So that building, that chapel, became a landmark. And we want to use that, and we want to continue to explore it and exploit it for future exhibition. And during TEFAF, and maybe even continue during the years. So it might be a small little cultural place.
And in fact, you bring also a little bit the fair into the city.
That is very true, exactly. And I think it works very well. I mean, it's only a couple of days in, it's 3 days, including this day and the opening. And already there is a very good exchange between the two venues. Of course, people from TEFAF coming here, but also local people who have a little bit always, which I, came here, saw this event, saw the connection to TEFAF, thought, oh, we actually also could go to TEFAF itself. So it goes both ways.
What do you bring here in general, or what is different than in your booth?
This time it's concentrated of mainly 20th century works. In my stand I have, contemporary works I should say, classic and real contemporary artists. In my stand I only have a small selection of 2 or 3 works, and here it is fully exploited, and also the outdoor space has been integrated, so mainly sculptures are dominating that venue this time.
We have the idea that we saw this one at the fair in earlier years.
Absolutely, that is the altarpiece by Karel Appel. And the idea this time of the chapel is really that one looks at an converted, an old chapel in a modern setting. But the artworks I choose are somehow religious. There is a religious context of it. So we have an altarpiece here. We have Andy Warhol prints of a saint, a painting by Andrea Dobreva, which is not an altarpiece, but in the settings it becomes an altarpiece.
So it gives a very special ambiance.
It does, it does.